Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to access Cisco Modeling Labs, which are Cisco's newest emulators on DevNet Sandbox. What is CML? CML, Cisco Modeling Lab, and Virl, which is Virtual Internet and Routing Lab, are network modeling platforms from Cisco. These modeling labs are particularly useful when we are practicing on topologies to learn topics for our certification exams, as these virtual devices will use latest Cisco iOS and they will have support for many commands which we won't have otherwise if we use GNS3 or other emulators with the older iOS firmwares. How to access Cisco Modeling Labs for free? We need a few things. So the first one is a DevNet Sandbox account. If you already don't have one, we can sign up to one, or if we have one, then we can just log in. Cisco AnyConnect. We use this for secure VPN connection. We also use Windows PowerShell for SSH connection. This is what I use in my example, which is not a must, and we can switch to any SSH client that we would like to have. Okay, so if we come to Google, we can search for a DevNet Sandbox here. And once we are on this search result page, we can go to Sandbox Cisco DevNet. Okay, now we are on the DevNet website. So if we don't have an account, so we can sign up for free account here, or if we already have an account, which in my case I do have an account, I just go to login. I come to the login, and here I've got a number of options, whichever way I would like to log in, but because I've got the Cisco account, so I can just log in with the Cisco ID. Logging in. Right, so I'm logged in now. So now what I do is I come to this sandbox catalog link, and that will take me to the sandbox page. We have got here a number of sandboxes here. So what we need to search for is the modeling one. Modeling. Right. Okay, so we can directly reserve it from here, and if we don't want to, just go to the link as I'm going now. So let me just show you what I get here. Right, so what we have here is information on the left pane here, which is like they're giving us the IP address, username, passwords, and also another topology which we are going to talk about it later on. So what we need to do here is we need to press on the reserve button here. So this will start to reserve this. So initially we can reserve it for 2 hours, which we can make it up to 4 hours if you want to just increase the hours, which we have the option here. But I'm just going to leave it as 2 hours, and I'm going to press on the reserve here. This will take some time. It will probably take about 10 minutes to get this topology or the CML page ready for us. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, as you can see, the time is showing here that the setup is estimated to end in 9 minutes. So it's just going to take 10 minutes altogether. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get the VPN AnyConnect from Cisco if you already haven't got it installed. If you come on the VPN access button here on the tab, and then this link, download the Cisco AnyConnect VPN Cisco software. If you click on this one, this will take you to this page where you have the option of downloading VPN AnyConnect for either Windows or for the Mac OS user. So it's just up to the operating system that you're using it on your computer. So once you just download it here, it's just very simple installation, and you just follow the instruction on the installation page. and that will get it installed for you. So what I'm going to do now here is that I'm going to pause the video for now, because this is going to take some time once we are ready. So I'm just going to come back for this. Okay, we are back now, and so what we need to do is, because I've received an email as well from the DevNet Sandbox, which has the credential for connecting VPN AnyConnect from my computer to the DevNet website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the credential from there and just put it in the AnyConnect software to get me connected to the server. Okay, so I have added the credential. Now it's just connecting to the server. So it just confirmed that the Cisco AnyConnect is now connected. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click on this link on the left pane, which is going to take me to the CML page. Okay, so for the CML page, I need a username and password, and the username and password is already given to me here, which is the username is developer. I'm just going to copy this and paste it here, and I'm also going to copy the password and paste it here. Right, so now I'm going to log into this CML page. Right, so now this is the CML lab manager, where we can see our labs that we are going to create. We already have been given one lab, which is showing here multi-platform network, and this has got like 14 nodes. This is just for us if you want to just want to practice on a ready-made lab, so we don't have to create one, so we can just come and just practice our commands here. But for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to create a new lab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the lab manager again, and I'm going to stop this lab, because this lab has got 14 nodes, so we are allowed only to use maximum of 20 nodes on this one. So I don't want to just kind of use my nodes on this current lab, and I'm going to create a new lab. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to click on the add lab button, and now I can just give a name to my lab, which is, I'm just going to call it demo lab. So now I enter into demo lab, and as you can see on the right, I've got all those virtual devices, like it is iOS V and router, and I'm just going to create a very simple topology to just kind of show what we are able to do here. So I'm just going to use a router and a switch. So how can we connect this router to the switch? So we need to just click on the this top sort of button and just hold it and drag it and drop it on the switch. So now this is going to ask us which ports we need to connect these two from. So I'm going to connect router from this first gigabit Ethernet 00 and the same one, so the first available ports. I can also rename the devices. For example, I'm going to call this R1, and I'm going to call this switch SW1. Right, so now I need to start these devices so that they can connect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to simulate here and click on this start lab button. So as you can see, there are like tiny arrows showing that it shows us like they are working to start up, and these devices are booting up now. So I'm just going to wait for a little while till they are ready, and we are going to have like green dots here. So I'm just going to pause the video for that little time that it takes, and I'll be back when it's ready. Devices are booted up now. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you both ways. If we want to use the console here on the CML page, and also the Windows PowerShell, how do we connect that one? So I'm just going to use the console here for the switch, and what we do is we just select the switch and we click on the console here. We click on the open console button, press the enter. Okay, we just enable conft. We just change the host name to SW1. So I'm just going to just show you one simple command to prove that it is possible to use this console as well. So it's not a problem. We don't have to use any SSH client from the computer. We can straight away use it on the website. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to connect to the router from the Windows PowerShell. So what we do here is we just write SSH developer at, and I'm going to take the IP address from here. It's 10.10.20.161. Going to make an SSH connection to that. So the password, I'm going to use C1ACO 12345. Okay, so now we are on the console, and I'm just going to list. So this will show you and the devices that are on this console. We have got one switch and one router. What we are going to do here is we need to connect to the router, so it's just the first device here on the list. We write open and then /AC6C76. This is the lab ID, and the next one we use is the node ID, which is N0, and then we are going to use the line 0. We just enter this. We don't want this, no initial configuration dialog. Okay, so now we are ready at the prompt. We just write enable conft. I'm just gonna check what ports do we have to show IP interface brief. Okay, I'm just going to use the gigabit Ethernet 00, and I'm just gonna give it an IP address and bring it up. So interface G0/0, IP address 192.168.1.1, and I'm just gonna use 255.255.252. No chat. And show IP interface brief. So now we have given IP address to the gigabit Ethernet 0/0, and also the interface is up. So that's how we do it. So we can just use any of the devices, and we can just connect them through the SSH clients from the computer, and straight away we can just use the topology. Thank you very much for your time. If you like the video, please click on the subscribe button, and please like the video. Thank you very much.